Well, I would say, not totally, unexpected, the performance, considering everything. And thought the bright spots were we, started slow. They got up on us, I think, 15-3, and we, thought we had a response and, made a charge. They had us again at 29-19, I believe, and the guys, made some plays. We pressed. We got got a little energy out of that, and just keeping it a one-possession game was good work by us. And then we just, we didn't. Jalen Graham, I thought was a positive. More particularly in the first half. With his production on offense, we need guys that could show signs of scoring the ball. So that was good to see from him off of one day's practice. So anyway, that's probably the bottom line. The second half, we got really spread out, I thought, and we were trying to be more efficient, staying in gaps in the first half, and we got spread out, and the guards were driving and throwing the ball to wide open shooters. They gained some confidence with that, and then as the half progressed, we just didn't have another response, and we were giving up 0 boards. So it was it got progressively worse, and we started searching, but that's basically it.
After not having played for 13 days and with Ike's number getting raised in the Raptors today, did this game feel a little more important than a typical game this year?
I mean, I thought the guys, I knew they'd be enthusiastic to play, and and I'm extremely happy for Ike and his family to go through that and to have this great honor. So it was awesome to to honor him, and he's such a great player here, and a great supporter of our program. But other than that, I mean, the guys, I think they wanted to play, and they were juiced about playing because it's been so long. But we just we didn't have a lot of gas in the tank, in the second half, and they hit some shots and got some confidence, and then we couldn't really cut into the lead again.
You didn't sound real sure that Jalen Graham was going to be able to go. Was that just something that happened within the last?
Yeah, I mean, he was sick for days, and he, we were talking with him. I did a Zoom call with him when I got back to the office, and we did a lot of testing with him, and everything came back okay. And then, he felt better or well enough yesterday to practice, and he looked pretty good in practice. When I did our Zoom, it was pre-practice, so I didn't know that he was even going to go at that point, but he did, and it looked like that we could bring him in and get him some minutes. So, but I was trying to be careful not to play him too many, and I think maybe the second half he wasn't nearly as good as the first.
It seemed like in the second half you had another couple cases where early shot clock. I think Marr went for one, didn't get it, and Heath the next time down the court missed the three-pointer. So kind of the same old thing. We're launching some shots really early in the shot clock.
I mean, if we get an open shot, I'm going to encourage us to take it. I thought Mars was a little bit, early, and I even said when he came out, if you take that shot, you got to make it. It's kind of one of those that, you're not going to be thrilled if the ball doesn't go in because you're not making the defense work. And that's maybe more of a shot that if he had made a couple that you look to shoot. So I wasn't pleased with that particular shot. And but yeah, I mean, it was. I would agree that there were certainly some shot selection issues, I'm sure, in the second half.
To kind of piggyback off that, do you feel there's stuff they did different defensively in adjusting after, like you said, you kind of made both those runs in the first half, and in the second half, did they just make some defensive adjustments that bothered you guys?
Well, we didn't get as much going in the paint or getting to the free throw line. We got, we shot our free throws well in the first half, and especially JG, and he made some baskets. Enoch got a basket in the post, so we were able to score in the paint and at the free throw line, and we had more. We took more threes in the second half, and didn't have a lot of success. So that was probably the difference.
But when you said that you didn't have enough in the tank in the second half, do you think that was partly attributable to not playing in the last couple of weeks, or how would you sort of factor that in?
I mean, I'm not. You got to be ready to play. Make excuses about whatever. There are no excuses. So, you got to reach deep, and I just didn't think we had that urgency we needed defensively to get stops. And I even told them now, it's like, they had 10 points right away in the first 4 minutes. Like, there couldn't be that much more fatigue that happened from the last minute of the first half to the first 4 minutes of the second. I just think, mentally we might have worn down a little bit just as they were having some success. We didn't handle the adversity of what they were doing well and figure out a way to lock down and get back in the game.
With all the challenges you've had this season, has it been difficult for you to get an idea of what this team can be, its identity, or have you kind of got that figured out?
I mean, the games that we've had the most success has been with this particular group when we've really been intense on defense and connected as a group. And we did that in some of our best wins, and we've held our opponent down and given us ourselves a chance to win late in games. And so it's just been a team that's really struggled to score, and I haven't had a team since I've been here that's had this much difficulty scoring the ball. So I mean, we got to play better. We got to make shots. We got to execute. We just had some really careless plays too. I think we threw an outlet pass out of bounds like early in the second half for no reason. So I mean, there were just a lot of like things that you can't afford to do if you're not a super explosive offensive team right now. So,
They won the rebounding battle 46-31. Was that a result of the size, your team's energy on the glass, anything like that? From your perspective, what did you see?
Yeah, I mean, they had their bigs were shooting it. Walker was shooting some threes. Evan Batty he hit one in the corner, and they're taking those shots, which means that our best rebounders potentially are away from the basket. But we talked about rebounding. We knew coming in they were +8 per game on the backboard versus their opponents. So we knew they could rebound, and they got good size at 3 spots. So I thought we were okay in the first half. We had maybe an isolated example where they got a couple of offensive rebounds in one possession in the first half. It's just the second half was a total kind of meltdown of that end of the floor with giving up the 3-point line, getting way spread out, letting their guards drive us, and then not finishing the play when they did miss by getting a rebound. So we did like a lot of things poor at that end of the floor.
Guys good?